Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. No. Wrong show. Wrong movie. Good morning, content creators. Ladies and gentlemen, today is Thursday. This is the last Thursday of the month of June. Guys, thank you guys for coming in. If you're watching this live, hit the button. If you're watching this on the replay, also hit that button and put your comments underneath the video or in the chat, whatever you wish. It's my command. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the show. First and foremost, I gotta say, a lot of people I need to thank real quickly. I need to thank all my subscribers that have been going over to the newest channel of the block, the Cruising Chicks. Those two young females they're growing like crazy now. So thanks to you guys for doing that and showing your support for that particular channel. Well, it's been one of those crazy weeks. You'll say, "Hey, why am I going to fly?" What do I mean? I think the cruising industry, I think the airline industry have not learned a lesson from over the Christmas holiday. So it's like Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again. You know why? Because, a lot of there's a lot of cancellations. There are a lot of delays. And there are a lot of people are complaining, I can't believe I'm doing this again, blah, blah, blah. I can't believe I can't go home. That's why I always say, guys, if you're flying anywhere, number one, check on the weather. There might be some delays, so check on the weather. Number two, check your email. The airlines are supposed to show you if your flight's going to be delayed or canceled. They don't do that. They get there, they find out their flight's for delayed, canceled. And they're complaining. I understand something happened, but you got to have a backup plan. Backup plan is most important. There's a guy that said it on the news today. I did not have a backup plan. That's why I'm stuck at the airport. Now, I've been stuck at the airport before, and it's not pretty. Several years ago, I was flying American Airlines going up to Lynchburg, Virginia. I had a layover at Charlotte, North Carolina, and that's the worst airport to have a layover because everything closes in that airport about 10 o'clock, 10:30. So there's nothing to do. Their chairs are very uncomfortable when you try to go to sleep or try to sleep on the floor. It kills my back. I wasn't well prepared for that. It was my fault because the layover is 9 hours. So yeah, that's why I say always have a backup plan. I learned from experience. You gotta have a backup plan. You don't have a backup plan, you end up like that. So yes, and another thing I gotta talk about real quickly before we move on. Tomorrow is the start of the 4th of July weekend. Even though the 4th of July is not going to be on the weekend, it's on Tuesday. Why is this? Oh, well, because the government of Congress, they need to leave. They need to get out of Washington. No, that's another story for a different channel. But yeah, that's one of the ways why they call it the 4th of July weekend, even though the 4th of July is on Tuesday. So, by the way, Coach Cruz had some fun last night. They had the Whites dress party on the celebration. Basically, I asked him this question: what kind of did you get any onboard credit because what happened to the chaos over the weekend? He said yes and no. Um, every passenger got $20 onboard credit. Yeah, tough change. And the first stops was not the regular hours. The first stop was cut short because they're running very, very late. Um, Basically, the ship was running at top speed to get back to normal. But yeah, otherwise they're having fun. The White Party was pretty good. I enjoyed that. So if you want to watch that White Party, go to Coach Cruz uh, channel and go ahead and do that. But yes, we got some stuff to hear to talk about today. But first, before we do this, I gotta ask this question. Give me a second before I do that. I know I'm not gonna be on here that long because it's just hot. So hot in here. Man, I wish I'd have made that song. If I'd have made that song, I'd be a billionaire right now. But okay, here we go. Knew it. Okay. Let's see here. All right. I'm gonna ask you this question. What is the temperature right now?
To manage info shown on your display or TV's.
What is the temperature in the Dallas-Fort Worth area?
The current temperature in Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex is 83 degrees.
Mm-hmm. So the temperature is going to be 101. It's going to be 101 temperature heated. That's the actual temperature. The high will be 101. So you got the humidity, that'd be a temperature heat index of 107 or 108, depending where you are at. Huh. That's very interesting. And a lot of people say, hey, you know what? All right, we're going to talk about what's going on. I said I'm not going to talk about this again, but I'm going to talk about it. I got to talk about it because, well, let's just say, a lot of people have been asking, why did you leave the show, that other show? I left the show because of one person. And yes, I'm going to name the name, Mike and Rihanna. Yes, I made the name Mike and Rihanna. The reason why I left the show because these guys did not like the way I was talking. I was talking they said I was talking too much about the Carnival Jubilee, which I have a picture. I forgot to do this. My bad. My bad. So, yes, if you're watching this on the replay, this is what we're talking about. Z, prime time. The Carnival Jubilee. Yeah, so basically, those two people got mad at me because I was talking about the Carnival Jubilee, the greatest cruise ship, was going to be of all time. December 23rd, they got mad at that. They also got mad because I was saying my baby mama Carrie Underwood. Yes. So here's to Mike and Rihanna. My baby mama Carrie Underwood. My baby mama Carrie Underwood. My baby mama Carrie Underwood. Yeah, they're not even watching anyway, so I can say whatever they want. But anyways, that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons I like the show. And there's like 3 out of 4 people I like. Big Children Artists, Jeremy Sherrill, and Scott. Most of you. Because Scott, these three came up to me and said that's the reason why we had complaints from Mike Rihanna. The other person would not talk to me about that. He had not responded to me, so hey, I don't have time for him. I mean, I would say something, but I'm not a real cruel person. But I'll just go leave it like that. But yeah, let's see. Cheryl, Jeremy came up to me, talked to me about this. Scott told me what was going on. So yes, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. So anyways, as I was saying, that's one of the reasons why I left the show because I'm a content creator. I like to create stuff. I like to talk. I like to speak my mind. A lot of people don't like that. One person didn't like that. The other people loved it. except for one person. I finally figured out why. It wasn't him. It was his wife. Was mad because they think baby mama is offensive to women. But that's how black people talk. You need to watch TV. Let's see. I think he lived with in Canada somewhere up north. That's how we talk here in Texas. Baby mama, baby daddy. That's our talk. They don't understand that. I guess it's still back in whatever. Anyways, that is one of the reasons why I left the show. And I say, hey, when we go ahead and start my show. Now, my show's a little bit different. I figure mine's a little mini prime time, which is not okay. And then I got to build my audience. I got wonderful friends. I have One Shot Adventures. I have Mustard Drill. Cheryl and Jeremy back me up. I have the Cruising Chicks. I have Bella Noah, a concert, a best friend. He is bowling today, so he watched the replay. Guys, don't forget to hit that replay. Replay on that one. Let me go ahead and go back over here. I know this is going to be a replay. A lot of people say, yes, I do it every show. I also do a primetime show. Now, I think the primetime show will be at 7 o'clock tonight. 7 o'clock Central. I have not set it up yet. But yes, a lot of people say, hey, you know what? You're not doing what you're supposed to do. Give up the news. Yeah, I do the news sometimes. Um, as far as the Common Jubilee, it's 176 days. 170, oh, actually, it's 176 days, I think. Let me go ahead. I am going to go ahead and do that real quick. Let's see. Gonna be alright. Yes. Yes, it's gonna be alright. Hold on. Alright. Sorry about that. Gotta make sure everything's doing okay. Um, so what we're talking about today, the subject is today, 4th of July weekend. Traveling issues, especially if you fly. That's why I would always. Okay, so I gotta figure this stuff out. Let me see here. As I do that, guys, if you're watching this on replay or you're watching this live, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Put if you go watch this on replay, type in hashtag replay so I can know y'all here. And sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you don't. Anyways, so a lot of people want to know what is going on with the cookie industry. It's back. The cookie industry is not back 100% yet. Uh, it's most cruise companies are under debt. $7 billion. Carnival and Royal Caribbean are making the profits, especially on their booking sales. The Carnival Jubilee and the Icon of the Seas. So, by the way, the price on the Icon of the Seas is 1.3 billion dollars. So yes, they had their first sea trials about a week ago. They went back to the dry dock to finish the upgrading, finish construction. They're up to like 80% completed. So yeah, they will be ready to go. Now there is some speculation that the Icon of Sea might do a scheduled drive-by in Galveston, just to show the people in Galveston what's coming up. Hopefully they'll be building another Icon class ship. So I think it'll be like in December, the drive-by to show everybody the Icon of the Sea is going to do a probably daily. stop. I don't know it's one of those things you got to figure out what they're gonna do with that. Maybe they're gonna show off. We don't know what they're gonna do. We do not know what they're gonna do with that. Other than that, let's see what else is going on in the news today. Um, so all the tropical storm Cindy has fizzled out. Definitely happy with that. Okay, so just gotta get rid of some stuff. Keep popping up when I'm doing my show. Um, so yeah, a lot of things have been happening. Oh, by the way, it's always hot in here. um, Guys, don't forget to drink your water. Be hydrated. Especially if you're on a cruise ship, you gotta be hydrated because that heat is murder. And by the way, get your sunscreen. Put sunscreen on if you're gonna work outside today or this week. You don't want to be as dark as me. You don't want to be as dark as me. Let me go ahead and type in the magical word. Let's see. Type in the magical word. We got two people here. Thank you for coming in. All right. Zeeman. Z-A. Z. It's a Zeema. Just leave the man out. I think I fixed Nightbot. I will find out and let you guys know. So we got that going on. But yes, it's been an interesting week. It's been a hot week. Um, so yes, what is coming up for the near future? Good question. Tonight, 7 p.m. prime time. 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern prime time. And it might be a little bit short, might be a little bit long. It depends up to y'all. We're gonna have a wide open schedule. Anything goes. We do that on prime time. Starting next week, next Wednesday, July 5th, will be the first year anniversary of this show, this channel. First year anniversary. We're gonna be doing some crazy stuff live. Guys, don't forget to hit that button. I'll be on most of the day on that July 5th. And then next Friday, July 7th, my actual birthday. And you know, anything's possible when I do that. You will be surprised on on those 2 days. Stay tuned for that. Let's see here. Before we get out of before we continue, guys, you know I love the '80s. I love the '80s. This weekend, there are gonna be some good movies. 4th of July, celebrate our freedom. I'm gonna be watching some war movies like I do always on a holiday for Celebrate America. I will watch World War II movies, patriotic movies, and all that great stuff. So, anyways, so what is my future become right after the Carmel Jubilee? Good question. Um, Depends how much money I win on the casino. uh, 2024 will be a very interesting year. My next bucket list will be the Icon of the Seas, late 2024, 2025. Hopefully, we'll probably see, hopefully I have a girlfriend by that time. And then me and her will be going on a lovely cruise on the world's biggest cruise ship, the Icon of the Seas. Oh, by the way, I bought me a couple cases of water yesterday. Yes, water, and especially on my diet, gotta drink a lot of water. Uh, Went open the door this morning. It was too hot. I might, I might do, I might do a couple of laps around my apartment. Have not got my meal yet. I'll wait on tonight to do that. Should have done it early this morning, but wasn't thinking. I was not thinking at the time, so yeah. All right, let's see here. I think we got that going on. Well, yeah, there's not a lot of news when it comes. So, let me say this. Over the weekend, past weekend, y'all heard what happened in the port of Miami. They closed the channel because of two vessels. They collided. One sank. One person passed away. One was injured. The investigation is continuing. They raised the vessel. They're doing an investigation. Well, I have a theory. Do you want to hear a theory? Well, the accident happened early morning to Sunday morning. One of those vessels probably did not have their running lights like it is by law. At nighttime, you need to have your running lights on. If you're running a vessel at night, you need to have your running lights on. So that's one of the things that happened. It's not been proven yet, but yeah, it's one of those things. And yeah, you guys remember last year when that guy did that exclusive interview on ABC News about he doesn't remember flying off the cargo ship. He doesn't. I mean, he remembers waking up and the ship was gone in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico, and he's treading water. Well, you have not heard any news about that, have you? I wonder why. I wonder his lawyer tell him to shut up, or Carnival knows what happened and not say anything. So, uh, if you want to know what happened, let's find out. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why you need to drink responsible when you're on a cruise ship. Yeah, drink responsible when you're on a cruise ship because you're gonna end up like that knucklehead. And now, by the way, over the weekend, a woman tried to do a selfie on the rails of the one of the world's biggest cruise ship, fell overboard. What do I call this person? I call her a knucklehead. I sure do. But she's okay. They rescued her everything. But she's a knucklehead. You don't do a selfie and hang on the rails or on the rails of a cruise ship. Because if that cruise ship does a twitch, you're going over. You're lucky you didn't break any bones. But yeah, it's one of those things you say, hey, here, yep, hey, knucklehead. She's okay and everything, but I think she lost her phone. Not trying to be funny, but yeah. Just some of those things that will happen if you're just being a knucklehead. Uh, so anyways, oh, by the way, if you're over the age of 55, like, uh, or you're over the age of 50, we put it this way. If you're 50 and older, you can use your AARP card for your vacation. For example, if you want to book a hotel, use your AARP card. If you want to go out to restaurants, use your card. You get all kinds of extra. I'm not a sponsor for AARP. Uh, there are two clubs you can get. AARP and AMAC is a conservative one to AARP. I might have both of them. I have not got one yet. I'll probably get one this weekend. especially when I'm going on the cruise comfortably. And yes, if you go on that cruise, go ahead and make your reservations on your hotel because they're gonna be going crazy. I think I found one for $79. I'm gonna go don't confirm that. But my thing is what I gotta do as far as this is concerned. I gotta lose some weight. But just say I got a long way to go and a short time to get there. That sounds like Smoking the Bandit. It is Smoking the Bandit. Eastbound and down. Yeah. Or westbound, whatever you want to talk about. Okay, we'll go ahead. All right, so we got to talk about some issues here. Um, hmm. we got to talk about some things you need to do when you're packing a cruise or you get ready to go on a cruise. You must be comfortable with your camera equipment, your phone, your camera. If you feel more comfortable with taking videos, taking pictures with your phone, use your phone. Put a selfie stick on there, and you can use that. I got three cameras. I got this phone. I got two cameras. One of them over here is being charged. I'll be using that this weekend to get familiar with that. Um, as far as SD cards, you need to get the bigger the better. Don't go to Walmart, get it. Go to Amazon or Newegg. I'm going to use 256 256 gigabytes. That should be plenty for doing a 1080. If you're going to do 4K, get a bigger one than that. There is a couple of terabyte SD cards. You got to make sure your camera is capable to handle that speed when you're doing your video. And if you get a brand new SD card, this is what you need to do. You need to format that card for that camera. You cannot switch the card and put another camera. It doesn't work like that. When you first get it, open it up, put it in your camera, and format that card to that typical camera. And yes, get used to your camera. Don't wait till the last minute and you open a new camera when you're on board because you're going to be nervous taking your film, your video. You might drop it and that be ruin your vacation. That's why the summer and the fall, I will be practicing with the camera and the phone. Two of my cameras are 2.7K. I don't think I'll use 4K. I'll probably use 1080 and 2.7. Just just to save space, we need to go ahead and do that on a cruise. And by the way, now this is very important. A lot of people have problems with this. When you bring your laptop and Chromebook, you got this, and at the end of the day, you're finished filming for the day. You get ready to go to bed. That's what you do. You hook your phone to your laptop or Chromebook, hook it up, upload all your videos, all your pictures, and label your folders for each day you're gonna do. Like if you're gonna do an embarkation day, you put it in a folder. If you're gonna do a day of travel, you put it on that folder. Make sure all your videos when you upload is complete. Check your phone, see if all your videos been uh, uploaded to your folder on your laptop or Chrome, and then you can delete it. But mhm. Some people say, "Oh, I didn't do that. That's why I was supposed to do stuff." And yes, we have. Ladies and gentlemen, we got three people in the house. Thank you for coming in. Don't forget to hit that very important thumbs up button. So as I was saying, so after you upload your videos to your Chromebook or laptop, the next thing you need to do, make sure you have your folders labeled what you're gonna have, and then get you a USB hard drive. Like this one. This this is the one. This is my old one. This is my old Red Traditional. I think it's 4 terabyte hard drive. I will get me a smaller one. Uh, I'll give it. There's one that I want to get. I think about might get it. It's on the egg. It's 16 terabytes. I might get that one because when I'm on my cruise on the world's best cruise ship, the Carnival Jubilee, December 23rd. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see if I have that there. Okay. Before I continue, I'd like to thank everybody for coming in. If you are not watching this live or replay, go ahead and check out a couple of my friends of mine. Let's see, okay. Go ahead and check out my friends of mine on there, the Cooking Chicks. Check their channel out. If you also the Bama Noah Adventures, check him out. He's probably cutting grass right now. He's gonna watch this replay. Hello, bro. Drink some water. Get ready. It's gonna be a hot weekend. All right, here we go. So yes, we are talking about this right here. Carlo Jubilee. Right there. So basically, when you go ahead and do that, and you're making your videos, put in a folder, put in a hard drive, put in your Chromebook or laptop, and then you have your mobile hard drive. Uh, keep there's a case that you can put. It's like shockproof for all your hard drive spaces like that. It's very important you when you do that to keep all your movies, keep all your videos because you're making movies, videos, and pictures of your lifetime. This is probably your first and only cruise. Like me, this will be my sixth cruise. I ain't bragging, but yeah, 6 cruises. I've been on 6 cruises. I've been on 6 cruises, y'all, and I love it. Uh, by the way, speaking of 6 cruises, my video of the Carnival Triumph is up there. Go ahead and check it out. I got some shorts, and yes, I got plenty more to do. I keep forgetting, but I'm going to be doing that today. There will, yeah. So there will not be no afternoon chat. I might do that. I don't know. I got a lot of editing to do, and this is one that Keith doesn't use the editing. It's my lovely tablet. This one is going to be great. Tomorrow I'll get paid. Over the weekend I'll get a few more SD cards, 256. Put this right here. You can put your movies there. You can put movies, uh, TV shows and stuff. It depends how big you want it to have. I'm gonna have that. That's gonna be great. Let's see what else is going on here. Yes, yes, yes. Just ramming around. That's what I do always. I will always do that because this. It's a happy form. This is very, very happy. I'm very, very happy as of right now, but it's very, very hot. Um, a lot of people say, "Hey, you know what? You why are we watching me right now?" I say, "Hey, this guy is rambling about," but yes, I'm telling you some facts too. The fact is, the fact remain is, you gotta back up your stuff. I got this on Amazon the other day. Now this is my carrying case. This is my carrying case right here. Look at that. Okay, so I can put multiple cameras here. I could put multiple cameras here. I put my SD slots cards here. I got a carrying case for that. Also, I have this here. This is the MP3 player. Because you guys know I love the 80s. I put that right here. Shockproof. And then put all my wires here. There's another case I might getting. It's a bigger case. So I'm going to have all my camera equipment carried with me on the cruise ship. We put it in the backpack. This connects to your backpack. So you don't have to you have extra hands, like that. Put it right here with your backpack. You're gonna on board the cruise ship. Don't have to worry about that. And by the way, since we're talking about checking in, guys, if you're gonna make it easy for you, just go ahead and buy the bubble package. If you're not alcoholic, you drink soda. You don't want to carry that 12 pack everywhere and save your money and don't be cheap. Because I see it every time I go on the cruise. People bring 12 pack. You know why they do that? Because they don't want to bring gratuity. That's the only reason why. That's the only reason why they do it on Carnival. Now, Royal Caribbean, you buy the soda thing. Uh, it's unlimited if you don't have the. Mm-hmm. Just saying, I'm paying. You know what? Here's the thing with me when it comes to people that work that hard. You don't see a lot of Americans do that. So I'm gonna tip them for good service. I'm still, if it's bad service, I'm gonna tip them less, but I won't tip them because they work hard for you. For the past 3 years, they've been off and on. They couldn't go home. They would stay on shift for months at a time. And yes, uh, they're there to help us. Okay, let's see here. Well, I'm talking about everybody today. All right, so here's the thing. I'll turn that book on the comment way. I got an interior room. You can get upgrades. My friend Ocean is checking for the upgrades. There might be some upgrades for me for the room and the casino deals. I might get to drink for free. If I drink for free on casino deals, that'd be perfect. I'll be in the casino all the time. Uh, yeah, but I will have the drink package. And by the way, here's a couple of tips for everybody that wants to do that. Um, the drink package, pay it off before you get on the cruise. You don't have to worry about it. Get some extra tip money for your bartenders, especially if you're on the cruise at the bar. Just so do some support. And yes, um, I am on cruise mode when I get on board the ship. Probably be at the adult section, probably be at the casinos, probably at the bar, probably be in the main dining area. Uh, stay away, far away from the knuckleheads as possible, and be on cruise mode. Let's see. Well, let's see. We've been on here for about 38 minutes, and a lot of people say, "Hey, you know what? It's going to take you some time to build up your audience," which I understand. Just get out your information. A lot of people watch you on live. A lot of my friends watch a replay. A lot of my friends work. So yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. Two more things I know we got to talk about. If you want your channel to grow, there are two channels you need to check out. Tuba Chat. His name's Kevin. He's from Canada. Great. He has a great show. Every couple of days he's live. He helps you with channels, swapping playlists and all that stuff. But he helps you get your channel out there. It helps me a lot. And then Nick Damon, the king of YouTube. I call him the king. He is doing a show tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So try out to my show tomorrow. 10 ways to get more live stream views on YouTube. You want to check him out. That guy is incredibly awesome. Uh, what else we need to talk about? Yeah, if you want to book a cruise, I suggest two people. Island Time, Derek and Amanda. Go check out that channel. OceanTravel.com is the one that, we got, oh, here we go. I'm just a bill.
I'm just a bill
Us.
sitting here on Capitol Hill.
The best beard of YouTube history. I'm just a bill. One son of ventures in the house. Good
I
morning,
had to rush
sir.
up. Hey, they had to rush up here before you got off. I thought you were about to end in the morning show. We can't have you end the morning show. We got people going out, going places. Some people are going to the doctor and all this other stuff. They need stuff to listen to.
Yes, yes, yes. I know. Tomorrow is one of the busiest uh, travel days of the year, the 4th of July weekend, and yes, the airlines are having travel issues once again, uh, especially at DFW Airport, Dallas Fort Worth. There were some delays, there were some cancellations, there were people sleeping overnight at the airport. So yeah, it's a big, big mess. That's why I always say you need to have a backup to your plan. And a lot of people are blaming. We have people blaming everything. The airlines are blaming the weather. The airlines are also blaming the FAA. So it's the weather. The weather in one area can mess up the whole entire system,
It can.
especially the northeast, like that. And it's just you gotta have a backup plan. I'm just saying you gotta have a backup plan. Bill, you are having a show this afternoon. Is that correct?
I am 4 p.m. Eastern time. I will be on live banter with Bill, talking about what's your favorite cruise port and what is your favorite excursion.
Well, yeah. So I'll be watching that. Bill. One Son Adventure is a great guy. He's
Don't
he's an
believe that.
awesome guy. We also
Don't
had the
believe it.
cruising chicks in the house. Thank you, young ladies, for coming in.
Hey,
Now
cruising
that's kind
chicks,
of going like
welcome in.
crazy.
Glad you could stop by.
Yes, the cruising chicks, young ladies are growing great, going fast. Thank you for coming in. I I do an advertising for them because when you start out on a cruising channel, any kind of channel, you need to have support. And then starting off, I did that, so I'm giving it back. I say, hey, people help me when I start doing my channel. I'm not going to help them. Uh, they're
Well,
great
that's
young
good.
ladies.
No, you should.
Yes.
I've been to the cruising chicks channel. I also subscribed.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing that because that's by the first year when I saw that cruise on the celebration. I said, man, these are real people. I need to go ahead and check it out. Sorry about that. So here's the thing. Here's the thing that I was very, very interested about. Uh, did you get a chance to watch Coach Cruz live last night?
No, I didn't watch it. What was the live about? I think I turned it on for a second, but
Yeah,
I
it
didn't.
was about they're doing the white party. Everybody dressed up in white and the
Yeah,
old stuff.
I turned it on for a hot second. I didn't watch it though.
Yeah, I mean they're doing the electric slide, the old school slide. It was pretty
Boogie
good. It was
oogie
pretty
oogie.
good. I had a question because we all know what happened on the fiasco over the weekend, and basically they said, well, they gave us some onboard credit because they're running so late. Their first stop, the first port was cut. I was cut back because they're running late. So I'm just saying it's not the crew's fault that they were running late. Do you think they should get onboard credit or anything like that?
Do I think they should get onboard credit? Well, yeah, it's not the crew's fault. However, if the cruise, hey, what are you doing?
I'm stretching out because I've been sitting for 35 minutes. I gotta keep moving.
All right. Um,
Yeah, I
it,
gotta do
it
that.
it probably would be nice to give them something, maybe a discount on another cruise. Not a much, $25 here, whatever. Onboard credit, maybe a drink, or something small.
Yeah,
If they lost the whole first day, I think they should be refunded the first day of their cruise, because that first day they lost basically. So, they didn't get on to midnight, so that day was gone.
right.
So they should, I think they should be refunded the first day of the cruise. The embarkation day is considered the first day of the cruise, so yeah, they should be refunded that. Well, and oh boy, I'm okay. Now that's people trying to get onto the ship, getting off the ship, getting
Yeah,
off the ship. Now that's now getting off the ship is a different one.
that's a different issue.
If they we got somebody stopping in. Ship to Shore Cruise News. Good morning, Z. It's Stuart from Ship to Shore Cruise, popping in at work for a bit.
Well,
Thanks for
good
stopping in.
morning.
Thanks
Thank
for
you for
stopping in,
coming
Ship to
in.
Shore. Appreciate it, Stuart.
Yeah, just chilling out, just talking about some things that happened over the weekend, and well, like I said, the people that were on the celebration that came in late, majority of them lost their flight. They missed their flights. They
Yeah,
had to get a
you know what?
hotel room.
For good business practice, Carnival probably should, offer a slight discount, probably, for the people that came late and missed their flights, just as a good business practice, even though it wasn't their fault and they don't need to. But if you got thousands of people that missed their flight, even though it wasn't their fault, they're going to still, in their head are going to think Carnival was at fault. So yeah, I mean, yeah, again, it wouldn't be much. I wouldn't offer them like a free cruise and $500 credit and all. No, I wouldn't do anything like that. But a $25 certificate or something, or onboard credit for the next cruise, or something to that extent. $50 maybe for onboard credit for their next cruise. But that would just be I think would be a good business practice.
Well, absolutely, because it's when something happens that happen, it's not their fault, but you still got to they got to keep their reputation that there are uh, fun ships and stuff like that. They got to keep their because people will talk. They will talk and say, "Well, this what happened to me. I'm
Well,
gonna go." Yeah, it's not their fault. But
yeah, it wasn't just Carnival. It was a couple other cruise lines too. I mean, we love
yeah,
Carnival. Everybody here loves Carnival. Well, not everybody, but most of us, cruise Carnival, and we love Carnival. So that's what we talk about. But there were other cruise lines that were affected by it, and it's same thing. I think it'd be same thing across the board. Could they get away
right.
without giving out anything? Yes, they could. But I think it would leave a bad taste in everybody's mouth,
hmm hmm
especially like people who've never been on a cruise before.
Yeah, yeah. See, that's the bad thing about all that kind of situation. So you heard what happened to that young lady that fell overboard because she was doing a selfie. Well, the selfie's coming out. She was on the rails.
Yeah, well, again,
I-
you knew it was something like it had to be something like that.
Yeah, and basically that's just I would not do that because a motion of a ship, you can't predict what's going to happen to that ship. It could be a slight jolt to the right or left or up and down. You
Yeah,
lose your balance and off you go.
she
But
wasn't she wasn't thinking clearly, but we've all made silly mistakes.
yeah, I know
Um,
she has a story to tell now. I wonder if
yeah,
she lost her phone.
well,
I'm just
probably I would think so,
probably, yeah.
but
Yeah, I think the cell phone does not like salt water. You can't put rice on that one. You can't put the rest of that other stuff. Anyways, so I brought you on here, Bill, and I thank you for coming in. You know, we have not heard a thing about that knucklehead that fell overboard last year and said he was treading water. I wonder why we haven't heard from him. That was just a curious case.
Well, that guy again. You knew there wasn't much to the story. You knew he was probably drunk or what. Well,
We know.
we can can assume uh, he was probably drunk. So he probably didn't have a lawsuit because it was his fault, and Carnival could probably prove it was his fault. So there's nothing else to hear about it. He fell overboard, and probably banned for life, and that'd be it.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I was just trying to say. Well, yeah, I guess. You know what? Here's the thing a lot of people don't know. Carnival knows what you're doing, and they got cameras everywhere. And they don't realize they got cameras everywhere. And they know how much alcohol you're getting, but they don't know how much alcohol you're consuming because other people can give you drinks and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So, in theory, they know how much you're drinking because they use a card. But in reality, they really don't know how much you've been drinking and how many people give you drinks and buy you shots and stuff like that. So it's one of those things that you're gonna say, huh, okay. So that's why I always say you got to drink responsible when you're on a cruise ship because you don't want to end up like that knucklehead. Yes, he was a knucklehead.
You
Either
don't want to
way,
end up. You don't want to end up passing out at the pier on Cozumel or anything like that, and like
oh
some
yeah, yeah, yes,
some
I
knuckleheads end up
admit
passed
that.
out.
Yes, for those of you who don't know, yes, I think it was my first cruise on the Carnival Triumph. I was at, I think it was Paradise Beach. They didn't have my regular drink, so I was drinking rum and coke, and I had too much rum instead of coke, and I just took a little nappy pool. Next thing I know, what's up? Somebody wakes me up. Hey, we gotta go. I said, what? What are you doing? And I looked around there by serving. I said, "What are you staring at?" So, yeah, lucky they woke me up. I would probably be still in that island. That was years ago.
Now, see, you're one of those people that always want to laugh at people.
Yeah,
Now,
and
now should they
I
have
laughed
laughed
at
at you?
myself.
Should they have laughed at you and left you there and let you miss the ship, or
Yeah.
should they have helped you out?
Oh, the guy that was in charge of the excursion woke me up. So yeah, yeah.
That wasn't what I asked you, Z.
Well,
I
yeah.
said,
They
you always
finally.
laugh at people and want to see peer runners and knuckleheads this, knuckleheads that. Should they have
Well,
left you
okay.
there, not
So
woke you up, left you there and laughed
listen.
at you? Or
Yeah,
should
they
they lend
can
a
laugh
helping
at
hand?
me. I can take a joke, but here's the thing.
And you would have missed the ship. And you would have been good with that. Oh, well, it's my fault. I shouldn't have drank
Yeah,
so
it
much.
was my fault being stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my fault.
See,
It was my fault if I'd done that. But yeah, I agree with that. It was my
I believe in
fault.
trying to help people, and I try not to laugh at them too much. It depends. Some people need to be laughed at, but
Yeah,
I
some
like
people like
I try not
myself.
to.
Yes, I need to be laughed at sometimes, especially when you saw. If guys, you had not seen that video, I was on the floor rider. If you want to see a 30 seconds of shame, 15 seconds of shame, or 140 minutes of shame, watch the long version, but the short version explains just about everything what happened. If you want to see that, it has well over 1,600 views on that one, so yeah, it's going every day.
Ship to
So
Shore Cruise News says I've been close to being a peer runner in British Virgin Islands this last March. We were exploring the city on foot and a little too long.
uh,
Yeah. I've
mhm,
never been and I've never been close to being a peer runner. I get back about an hour early, even if when
mhm,
I go exploring, I try to get back. But I can see how you could go someplace, lose track of time, or miss the ship's time, or your watch didn't change, or your phone didn't change times, and
mhm.
or it did change times and you weren't sure. I could see how it happened. So I try talking to people, especially whenever I see like newbies, people who blue card people from Carnival, and they're trying to discuss times. I stop and try to explain to them what time it is and what time you're supposed to be back on and about being late, because nobody. Well, I don't want to see anybody left behind. I'm not gonna say nobody, but I don't want to see anybody left behind. I mean, it just why? I mean, what fun do I get from somebody else's misery?
I don't know. It's just wicked.
So I know. I mean, I know.
I got a wicked sense of humor. I'm sorry.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If they make it on the ship, yeah, ha. I mean, we can have a good laugh, but I don't want to see it.
Yeah, you don't want to see them lowering the gates and closing the doors and
right. And because I mean, just think about how distraught you could be at, and think where you're going to go, how you're going to get to the port, where the next port, where you're going to get back to the country. My passport's on board. I mean, what do? I don't have the money. It's just so many things, and I don't know. I don't know. I just don't want to see anybody go through that.
That's why I'm giving a cruise tip. If that ever happens, always carry your passport when you go to port, and have a emergency credit card for it if that ever happens. Because and like Bill says, you don't know what to do if you get left. You probably had, for example, if you get left because of Mexico, you got to go to the city government, and then you got to go to the consulate. It might be
you go straight to the consulate.
Yeah,
the city government can't do nothing for you.
Yeah, so I think the consulate.
Destination Fun is in the house. Welcome in, Destination Fun.
Hello, Sherry. I think the consulate is in Mexico City, so you got to get a flight from Cozumel to Mexico City. That's going to cost you some money. And then to get an emergency passport, that's going to cost you some money. So you just got to be aware of your surroundings and know when to say when.
And that's the biggest one. Know when to say when.
Know when to say when. Now, for example, in Cozumel, Mexico, they love the free pour. When it comes to alcohol, they love the free pour. And if you tip them very good, they pour some extra alcohol. But you got to be careful. That's why usually before I get off of the port, I usually eat a big brunch. Just saying. Yeah.
Or maybe don't drink so much. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. Hey, Together We Travel, welcome in.
Oh, Together We Travel. Sherry said, did I use the upgrade? Bruce is checking on that. You said I might have a couple of upgrades, and maybe I might have some casino deals. So he's going to be checking on that.
People that watch your channel know because you do it live on air, so we all know that. Well, I need to know, Z. I need to know whether I need to stay in the room I'm at or get my upgrade. So I need you to decide quickly on what you're going to do. I don't want to get an upgrade and then you get an upgrade, and next thing you know, we're neighbors again. I don't want to do that. So I need to know.
He needs to know. I want to know what you're feeling. Oh, that's a song. That's an Eddie song. What are you talking about?
I think they dropped the cost of my upgrade. They dropped the cost from I have an interior room, and they dropped the cost from I think it was $46 to like $36 to be upgraded to a higher floor. I'm on the fifth floor, and they're gonna put me on a higher floor. I'm not gonna tell you what floor, but
that is the floor. I think. Let me guess. Well, I'll tell you what mine is. Mine is the fifth deck, and they want to upgrade me to the 12th deck.
Oh, nice. See, mine was the 9th deck. So, but it went. I'm giving you too much information here. My upgrade, it was like 9th deck midship. Right now, I believe I'm in the after the ship. So I'm thinking, I might like to be midship. Midship, it could be less walking. If you decide, if you're in your cabin and want to go someplace, if you're at the aft and it's in the front of the ship, you got a little walk ahead of you.
Yes.
You gotta make plans. Embarkation
Yes.
Nation, welcome in.
Embarkation Nation, Jennifer is here.
Embarkation Nation is just saying, December 30th is going to be a good cruise.
If you like sloppy seconds.
Wow.
Like...
See, I believe in karma. And when you start talking like that, next thing you know, our ship is delayed and they have the first ship. And then we got to rebook, and then we're getting the sloppies. So see, I believe in karma.
You believe in karma. Now, if that ever happens,
you'll believe in karma too.
If that ever happens, I'll go book on the Icon of Seas if that ever happens. That's the best.
Oh, hold on. Breaking news.
You gotta have a backup plan.
But you said, somebody asked you that question before. If they cancel the Jubilee, what would you rebook it? You said yes.
I probably will.
Breaking news.
I probably would do it just to upset some people. I'll probably do it to go mess around with Andrew.
Okay.
On the 30th.
You got me confused.
The thing is, it's not going to happen.
Okay. It's not going to happen. But if it does,
yeah.
Are you going to rebook the Jubilee, or are you going to book the Icon of the Sea?
I have to think about that. I really do. Seriously, if that happens, I probably have. Yeah, that's something I had to really think about. That. It depends, but if I booked on the Jubilee, yeah, it might happen because I don't want to lose my onboard credit that I have. So, yeah. Karma is one of the things.
Somebody said something that's true in the chat. Destination Fun says September 13th on the Utopia is going to be the cruise to be on. I have to agree with that one. Well, I have to agree. Utopia of the Sea will be the best ship I've ever been on, from the looks of it. We'll see. I like Carnival's XL class ships, but that Utopia of the Sea is probably not for somebody who likes large ships.
That's not a 7-day cruise.
No, it's a 3-day cruise.
Oh no,
it's still going to be the best ship I've ever been on. I can't believe it for 3 days.
Yeah, I can't get comfortable on a 3-day cruise. No,
can't get comfortable.
I can't get comfortable at least a couple of days before I. I got to get very comfortable before I go there. That's why I did a 5-day cruise on the Triumph, and after the poop cruise, after they remodeled it, I did a cruise on a Cobra Triumph. You saw the video. I have a video of that. And they cut it. The port was closed because the oil slick near the channel of Portugal said no ships could leave without getting inspected by the Coast Guard with the hull, make sure it's clean and stuff like that. So you stay a whole day on port. So you lost a day. So you only have. We're supposed to go to Cozumel, but we went to Cozumel. It was like a hustle and bustle. We're doing top rate speed and stuff like that. But yeah, no 3 or 4 day cruise. Not even a 5-day cruise. I might get spoiled.
I just want to be on a cruise. Together We Travel says I booked the Jubilee for late January 2024. Nice.
I think
you'll enjoy yourself. Well, Together We Travel. He was on Celebration Mardi Gras. We were on ship together, so he's already been on an XL class ship. But I'm pretty sure he enjoyed it, or they enjoyed it.
Yeah. So, by the way, have you booked your specialty dining on the Jubilee yet?
No, I don't know if I'm going to the steakhouse or not or anything. And again, I don't eat seafood, so probably not. Together We Travel. I wanted to book it earlier. My birthday is December 29th, but the prices. Tell me about it. Together We Travel. Tell me about it. I got the 23rd of December. Well, the inaugural one. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
And those prices. I mean, again, I'm kind of like Z. if they cancel this cruise, I might book like Icon of the Sea, and I would be leaning that way to do that. Embarkation Nation, honestly, after looking at the ship pictures this morning, I think they have a lot to do for December. Oh, they had new Embarkation
that's
Nation.
what
They
I'm
had
saying
some
about that.
new pictures came out of the Jubilee, and you don't have them.
I don't have them. I have not
What's
been.
going on here?
What is going
Embarkation
on
Nation,
here?
you need to come up here and share those pictures.
Well, I mean, I got 200 channels I got to take care of. I got 200 channels I got to get some support in, and yes, I had 200 channels. I had to get some love and support. I mean, yeah. So there are.
Come on, stop it. We can look at you and tell you just woke up. You just rolled out of bed and made it to live. You happy? You probably had your alarm set. You just rolled out of bed, so stop it.
I did not woke
You
up.
think we can't tell?
I've been up since.
I bet can't even get it out.
I've been up since 6:30.
Okay.
6:30, and it'll be good.
Okay, people in the chat. Type 1 if you think he got up at 6:30. Type 2 if you think he just rolled out of bed.
Oh yeah, give me some more distraction, Bill. This is great. Give me some more people watching. That's what I need.
1 is if you think he got up at 2. 1 if you think he got up at 6:30. 2 if he just rolled out of bed.
Okay, so now. Oh, you'd have to get his.
Ship to shore 2. Embarkation Nation.
New pictures of the Combo Jubilee.
Utopia, Embarkation Nation. Utopia is going to be
everybody's doing some
amazing. Yeah. Embarkation Nation. The pictures are from the 27th, 2 days ago.
Oh, 2 days ago. Oh,
together
okay.
we travel 2. Thank you. So Z, we all can tell. You know, all
can tell. So, yeah.
No morning editing, and I had to go out and support. And
well, if you want to see the thing I did yesterday, go ahead and look on there. I put some videos out there, so I was not sleeping. If you want to, speaking of sleeping, if you saw the beginning of the show, I was telling the reasons why I left the show. I won't bring it back up, but yeah, I watched that show. I watched the show this morning, and people that said I was a disturbance in the forest was in the chat. So, hey.
Breaking news. Destination Fun. I just looked up the Icon for next year. The cheapest rate I see is $1,700 per person for an inside cabin. Breaking news. I won't be booking the Icon. I guess I'll be booking the Jubilee for a little later in the year. Breaking news.
I just looked up the Icon for next year. The cheapest rate I saw was $1,700 for the inside cabin. Well, hopefully I have a young lady with me by next year. Hopefully I can have a girlfriend next year, and then hopefully she makes more money than I do, and then we'll pay half, and we're all good to go. We're all okay. So Bill is doing that as we speak. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that bell button. And by the way, starting next week, next Wednesday, will be the first year anniversary of this channel. So we're going to have some surprises. I got some blooper reels. We got the best and the worst of the year. It was July 5th. And then 2 days after that, July 7th, will be my actual birthday. It might be a mini marathon. It's going to be a celebration. Y'all don't want to miss this one.
Celebrate.
You thought the 10.5 hours was fun? You just watch. You just watch. Get it. Change mind. Put it on your calendar. Put it in your phone. July 5th and July 7th. Next week. So as we were saying, The celebration looks like it was very interesting. A lot of people have said uh, they have learned from the Mardi Gras what to do on the celebration. Do you concur? Do you think they learned uh,
I do.
from the Mardi Gras the new things they're doing on the
Yeah,
celebration?
no, they changed a couple of things around, and they learned. I mean, again, it's not the exact same ship, but the layout is pretty much the same. But they put a few tweaks here, tweaks there, and um, yeah, I think they learned, and hopefully for Jubilee they'll learn even more. And I was
Yeah,
watching somebody's video, and they were showing a Serenity deck. They were talking to somebody from Carnival, Sherry's Sunset.
mhm.
Anyway, awesome sunset. She was talking to somebody from Carnival, and they showed a Serenity deck area, which looked really nice, but it wasn't set up like the Serenity deck from the Mardi Gras and Celebration. So I don't know if they changed it or if that button was I don't know what that picture was that, but from the other pictures I saw of the Jubilee, the Serenity deck is going to be set up the same way.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. The Serenity deck on the Jubilee. I think since they are not going to do a transatlantic cruise, I think it takes what 12 or 13 days to do a transatlantic cruise. I think that cruise is basically for the crew to get used to the ship and basically for training until they can get to Galveston. So that's why they're not having a book transatlantic cruise, so the crew could get accustomed to the ship and how to operate on the ship. It's gonna be nuts.
Well, that's going to be our cruise. I mean, our cruise is going to be the learning cruise. So
Yeah, our cruise is gonna be a learning cruise, but it also is gonna be a great cruise, especially when you're gonna have people. Not a lot of content creators, but you gonna have creators gonna make some videos doing reviews of the restaurants, the entertainment, stuff like that. So it's gonna be a first for everybody, and that's why I like the SL class ships, uh, especially the internet. Internet looks fabulous, especially on the celebration. It's great, and yes, I'm gonna give it the internet package. I'm getting the internet package again, the drink package before I ever go on the ship. That'll be all paid for. Don't have to worry about it until I get.
so
And
do you
then when I
think
get
you're
on
going to
that,
drink? Do you think you're going to every day you're going to drink 15 drinks a day?
no, I'm not gonna think that. I don't know if I will or not, but I'm gonna have the security. I don't have to pay anything
Okay.
out. You know, I'm gonna have the security. I don't have to pay anything out. Don't have to worry about no bill at the end of the cruise. You know,
Okay. Hey,
and
ship to shore and cruise news has to run. Thanks for stopping in, Stuart. Appreciate you being here.
thank you. Yeah, thank you for doing coming by. Thank you for doing that. By the way, hit that thumb button. By the time we're on January. Well, yeah. The one of the things, the reason why I'm doing it, the one to do the inaugural cruise, because it'll be the first as one of the first as a content creator to get all that information out. Because that cruise is gonna be a lot of people gonna find out what's it all about, what's the Jubilee all about, what kind of difference between the Jubilee and the other two ships. So yeah, like I said, and I said it earlier in the show. That's why you got to be ready to make some videos. You got to make sure when you buy your micro SD cards or regular SD card, make sure it has a V for video. The minimum is V30, and the minimum is 256. I've been watching Newegg. I like Newegg. They got some terabytes USB cards. It's a little bit more expensive, but I might have to get that to be on the safe side. And once again, when you get those cards, you got to format it to that camera. You cannot switch your cards and say, why is it not working? You got to format your card for that particular camera.
Together We Travel says, by the time we're on it in January, I hope the kinks will be worked out. Yeah, it should be. I mean, again, they'll still be learning the ship, but most of the kinks should be worked out in the restaurants, the servers, and the cooks, and everything. So it should be. You guys should be good to go in January. Late January.
Yeah, and I think the casinos. Do you think the casino's gonna be pretty loose since this is the first cruise? You think they're gonna be pretty loose?
No, I don't think they're gonna try to give away money. I don't think that. No, I think they'll be normal cruise ship casinos. You will hear, because it's a full ship and a lot of people be in the casino. You'll see people winning jackpots, but that's just because so many people are playing.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully I'll be one of the people playing. I'm just saying.
Embarkation Nation, we are the test cruisers. Yeah, and that is the problem with the being one of the first ones on. Anything that electrical that goes wrong can go wrong. Your room. When I got on the Celebration, my room key wouldn't work, so I had to go down to guest services. And like the first day, but I saw the line, and I just decided to wait till the middle of the night. I didn't even go to the room. I saw my cabin steward and had him let me in, so I could drop the stuff off. But then I just stayed gone until the middle of the night, and then I went down there and got my room key.
Yes, thank you for mentioning it. If you go on a cruise for the first time or many times, on the first day, don't even try to go to guest services. It's going to be packed. One of the things, that's one of it. And number two, take the stairs because the elevator areas is going to be packed. So just gotta be aware of your surroundings when it comes to that. And like Gil says, if you want to get the guest services, just do it in the middle of the night. They're open 24/7. You won't see a lot of lines and everything. Just gotta have patience. A lot of people don't have patience sometimes, when it comes to that. So yeah, it's gonna be a brand new ship, XL class ship, especially for the city of Galveston. I cannot wait to see that. I cannot wait to be on that whole week. Do you think I'll get some sleep? No. I'm not going to get no sleep on that one. A couple days before the cruise, I'll be in Galveston. I'll be at the hotel. You're going to have college football. You're going to have get-togethers. It's gonna be unreal. And yes, that's why I'm getting there as early as possible. I'll be having one of these. One of these right here. It's not full yet. Now, this one has an SD card. It's 125. I'm going to give me another. Tomorrow I'll get paid. I'm going to give me some micro SD cards, 256 for this one. Put all my movies in here. Not my movies. All my music, including my baby mama's all CDs. Carrie Underwood will be on here. And then I have my tablet here, lovable tablet. This one is going to be for, mostly for my movies and stuff like that, TV shows, and have also additional 256 SD card right there. And then the internet package, I'm going to get the high internet package because if I have any movies, hopefully, those TVs, there should be a way you can connect your tablet to the TV. Go figure that out.
I never go behind the TV. I mean, I hear people talking. I never go behind the TV. I don't try to disconnect anything. I don't do anything like that, Z.
Yeah, I think if it's a Wi-Fi system, you can hook it up to the Wi-Fi system, do all that. I think there's a way to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be too busy having way too much fun. Speaking of way too much fun, I had to buy I had to buy 3 more cases of water yesterday. 3 more cases of water because it was
Because it's
just
hot. Because it's hot in Texas in the summertime.
this ain't summer yet. That's the scary thing about it.
It's summer.
Oh well, it's the beginning. It's not the hot summer like middle of July and beginning of August. That's when it gets real hot, and it gets hot. It won't be like the summer of 1980. Thank God it was not here. I mean, that was hot. I lived in the sunny place called
How hot
Florida.
was it?
Um, the hottest temperature ever recorded was 118 in Dallas.
That was a Johnny Carson reference, if you didn't know.
I knew that.
for,
I know Johnny Carson.
for you younger people, before
Yeah, younger people don't know
late night
about Johnny
show,
Carson.
Johnny Carson was on it, and he would say something about the heat in Texas. And how, anyway,
Yeah, he said that.
it's still early in the morning, people.
Yes, and those young people like in Vacation Nation, you don't even know about Sanford and Son. I don't even have to defend it. Oh, I had to tell you a story about my grandmother went to go see Red Fox when he was doing his shows in Vegas, and basically she said that was the dirtiest old man ever. Now, if you want to know, it's not Sanford and Son, it's Red Fox, and that guy was the dirtiest, nasty person. And I looked on YouTube and I said, wow. Now, Red Fox and Eddie Murphy could not do their stuff like they used back in the day. Do you agree with me, Bill?
Say it one more time.
They could not do their routine back in the day now. Especially Eddie Murphy's, you know.
Well, I don't know. I mean, no, some things they couldn't. I don't know. Z. I mean, again, I hope I would hope comedians can tell jokes. There's a difference between jokes and being mean. So
yeah, but
I would hope comedians could tell jokes.
Yeah, well, you gotta remember Richard Pryor was the king. I mean, he doesn't tell jokes; he tells stories about his life, and most of that stuff is true. What you're talking about, especially when he was on fire.
Destination Fun says, Armstrong, it's not early. I have already been to the dentist and on my second cup of coffee, almost lunchtime. It's still early.
It's still early.
If it's before noon, it's early.
Mm-hmm.
Together we travel. Have you guys decided on a hotel in Galveston before the cruise? I'm probably going to stay by the airport.
I plan is to be at the Wyndham in the north side of Galveston, and then I'm just going to take Uber.
Hold on, let me write that down. Wyndham. Avoid at all costs.
Yeah, avoid all costs. If you want to have it, if you want to be bored out of your mind, if you want to have some fun, come to the Window Hotel.
Z, did you steal my ink pen? Oh, here it is. Never mind. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to accuse you.
Yes, too. Wait. We got breaking news. Oh, hold on. Let's see here. Okay. We got breaking news here.
Bruce is in the house.
My ears were burning. I heard you guys were talking about the Jubilee.
The greatest cruise ever.
Oh, okay. You mean like?
Oh, are you talking about December 30th?
You talking about that? Z's flying time. Z's flying time on the Como Jubilee. Yes, we are. We're talking about the greatest cruise of all time. Bruce, do you have any breaking news before I?
Well, I do have information for you, but I don't know if you want me to broadcast it on your.
Oh, we want to hear it live, Bruce.
Okay, hold on. Let me get.
Your phone call last night was live. We might as well hear the rest of it.
Okay, hold on. Let's go here. Let's see here. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, we got breaking news. gentlemen, we got some breaking news, and here to do the breaking news is the co-creator of Ocean to Ocean Travel, the big man with the plan, Bruce. Take it away with the breaking news.
Well, I don't know if it's breaking news. It's just your deal. So,
Go ahead.
so you have 3 different options that you can do. Moving up, upgrading your cabin. $38, you can move up to a higher deck. For $194, you can go into, you can get a spa interior, and you'll have unlimited access to the spa. And for $286, you can get a van. So, and if you right now you're on deck 5, so if you choose one of the $38 one, you can go up to deck 9, deck 12, deck 14, or deck 15.
Oh, let's go to deck 9. Well, somebody's gonna be on deck 9.
I'll stay where I'm at then. How does he get deck 12, 13, 15, 19? How does he get that? And they give me deck 9.
Well, I found out this is not, when I talked to him, it's actually not casino deal. It's just a regular deal that came up with his VIP number.
Yeah, but man,
That's what he got. Yeah.
I got 40 cruises with Carnival. I spend a ton of money in the casino, and you limit because those are actually the same prices I had for my upgrade.
Yeah.
And it's like, this man ain't been on. When's the last time you been on a Carnival cruise? 5 years?
Me?
So much for loyalty. I'm gonna be loyal to Royal from here on out. Loyal to Royal.
Conspiracy theory part 2.
I need you to call me when you get off. It's about the group cruise and everything. So give me a call when you get off.
Okay.
So,
Conspiracy theory part 2.
so you just gotta tell me what you want to do, Z, and you know.
Yes, I will do that as soon as I contact my brother and see what he wants. Yeah, I think he'll probably do the deck 9 or deck 12. I think he wants to do that. And was it fun about any casino deals?
What's that?
Any casino deals?
No, you didn't have any casino deals. These
Okay.
are just regular deals.
So yes, a spa.
Well, we need to know if you decide to get an upgrade. We need to know. And I need to know if it's on
Andrew or Jennifer, who's ever Embarkation Nation right now, we aren't even going to start with the whole thing.
Won't you be my neighbor? Yeah, no.
I can just see people starting to laugh.
Right.
I know what they're thinking.
Well, I'm stuck. I'm stuck where I'm at. I'm tucked away in a little corner on whatever floor I'm on, and I'm happy. I don't want to do any upgrades, any possibility.
So Z, I do want to let you know that this deal ends today. So you do have to let me know today.
All right, and you're 2 hours behind me. I will get as soon as I get done with the cruise.
It's not my time. It's East Coast time. So because I'm where Royal's at. So
yeah,
but it does end today. So
I will contact you. Do a messenger and let you give my decision.
Let's do it on live.
See, my friend works. He works.
I'll let you know.
Right.
He works. I know what his schedule is. He works.
You can let us know now, Z, if you do pick. What floor do you want? What deck?
Which deal? Good
call, you know what? Here's the thing. I gotta figure out. I gotta figure out this. If it's a different floor, how close is it to the elevators? And
well, you can still get. I mean, there's decks or there's cabins on all those decks still close to the elevator, so we can still put you close to the elevator. So if you did the Havana, just to let you know, if you did the Havana, you will have the access to the exclusive Havana lounge that only Havana guests get to stay in, plus their own pool. And
Hey, Bruce.
Yeah.
Havana Lounge, that is open, I think, to everybody.
Oh, well, they told me today on Carnival it's closed. It's just so
Whoa.
interesting.
They have a Havana Lounge or bar where they play music and Latin music and stuff like that.
Okay,
No,
yeah,
this is the,
you're right. But they have another. Don't they have one out by the pool also? Or a bar?
The last time I checked,
No.
they had a bar, but and again, I don't want because I didn't go back there. But from my understanding, I didn't see a lounge.
Okay.
I'll put it like that.
Yeah, they said they'd have the exclusive. Well, okay. Well, there's non-exclusive lounge fee then.
Well, again, I mean, and it may be I just the bar because that was the whole thing when they had the upgrade for the Havana Suite. Like, what do I get? And it was like basically like the pool area and hot tub. That little area is kind of isolated where only you and the presidential suite can use that area. And the lounge, everybody can come in there, and then at the back of the lounge, you go through a door where you have to show a wristband to get in.
Oh yeah. Okay. So anyway, those are your options, Z. Now, if you did the spa, you would have unlimited access to the spa.
Ooh, that's nice, Z.
the spa. Yes, because I need to get a better picture.
Otherwise, if if in the spa when they have events and stuff like that, or if people want to use the spa for the day, that's pay a $40 fee.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to pay that $40 fee. You'd have unlimited access
For the entire cruise, Z.
Yeah, tired
for the
cruise.
entire
You're
cruise.
not gonna see me if I do that.
In the spa, you have two decks that you can be on, deck 5 or deck 17. The Havana is on deck 8. And then you have the deck 15, 14, 12, or 9 for the $38.
Okay.
And no shit, I don't think Phil's gonna have a neighbor again. I don't think
Yeah. Can you
I'm
see
getting
me?
nervous. I'm
You're
nervous
gonna be
over here.
Yeah, see, I want to get Bill nervous, and I'm not gonna say what I want to say. Can you send me that information on Messenger, and then I'll give you the answer on Messenger because I want to keep Bill in the dark.
I'm thinking I'm staying where I'm at. I got a good little location. I'm isolated. I like my location right now. So you go ahead, Z. Whatever deal you want to get, because I don't have. I'm not going to do.
It's attached to his. It's attached to his VIFP number. That it's how. I don't know how Carnival decides who's going to get deals and who isn't. Because I'll tell you, I don't think I've ever gotten a good deal. So.
Well, but again, this is. I mean, we are thinking it's almost sold out. But now they're offering us all these deals to upgrade to different rooms. And again, apparently it's not just like me or anybody. It's anybody. Nothing personal, Z. Anybody that can get these upgrades. So, how many cabins are actually sold, and did they price themselves out the market with as high as as high? But again, I mean, I assume people are still booking it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, people are still booking the New Year's Eve, which is about $300 more than the Christmas one.
Yeah.
So, that's the thing, and I've always told people, if everyone would just stop, airlines or whatever, if everyone would stop their travel for a month to 2 months, then yeah, that would hurt me. But if everyone would stop, it would force them to lower the prices.
Yes.
But people won't do it, and people are booking. So as long as people are booking, those prices are gonna be there.
Well, and they always do that. Hurry up, buy now, last one available. And when I checked my status last night, it showed my upgrade for going to a higher floor, to the 9th floor.
Yeah.
And when I clicked on it, it was like midship. It was like one room left.
Yeah.
Decide now, pay now.
Yep. Yeah, it's just like the booze cruise for October. Now that one is, I don't know how many cabins Carnival has set aside for their guaranteed cabins, but that's all we can book now. People can't pick their own cabin now. It's all under the guarantee for Carnival.
Right.
I don't know how many they set aside for that.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
So what is he doing that? Destination Fun want to know why is he getting all this on the inaugural cruise? I'll answer that question because I'm special. Ah.
Yeah. I don't know. Again, it's just attached to the VIFP number, and I'm not
I
sure
think it's
how.
VIP.
And I've asked the question of what makes that determination, and I can't get the answer. So I don't know, but
I got a theory because I live in the state of Texas and the Jubilees, a Texas-based ship, and a lot of people that live in the state of Texas get good deals because that ship is going to be advertising for the state of Texas, and so yeah, and if you're a resident of Texas, you get the deals. That's all it is. I mean, you guys in Florida get your deals in Florida because you live in Florida. So yeah.
yeah.
So we got that going on. So yes, Bruce, I would get that information. Bruce, I gotta ask you.
We do need to, anyways. See, I do need to know as soon as possible today, so I can, because they did tell me that one is ending today. So
Okay, yeah, I will give you that information when I message you. I'll do that right after the show. Let me ask you this question. I know you got a. Did you get any feedback from your? If you have anybody that was on the celebration Sunday, did you get any
I
feedback
did.
from that?
I don't have anybody on the celebration. I didn't have anybody on the cruise.
So yeah, because that was a mess. Coach Cruz is on the one right now. He did a white party last night.
He is a cruising phenom right now.
Oh
Because he got
yeah,
on the cruise, he went, and now he's on the celebration. And next week he's going to be in Seattle to go on an Alaska cruise because him and I are meeting up on the 5th of July.
Nice.
yeah. On the 5th of
In
July.
fact, him and I are going to go live together on his channel and then on mine for about 45 minutes apiece.
And this is on the 5th of July.
Yeah, him and I are meeting up on the 5th, Wednesday, 5th of July.
You know what? You know what the 5th of July means.
What that?
You know what the 5th of July means. It'll be my first birthday of the YouTube channel, July 5th.
That's right.
So you might be my special guest, and you know I'm gonna be going.
You guys should have Z up there. There should be all three of you.
can you imagine that?
I'd watch.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah. Okay. No, I can't. I would watch.
Yeah, you will watch, Bill, because you know, hey, this is the preview what I'm going to see when I get on the Jubilee. And yes, I'm trying to. You know what, Bruce? I'm trying to find me a Elmer Fudd hat and bring it on the cruise because I'll be going to just be very, very quiet. A hunting Bill. I'll be happy. I'm making a series of videos where hunting we would go. Hunting we would go. Anyways, yeah, we gotta have that going there. That'll be that thing would go viral.
You should get your T-shirt made. You get one saying that, and I'll put Bill on mine.
Yeah, the hunting I would go. Yeah, I could see that. But yeah, but thank you, Bruce, for bringing in the breaking news, the cruise news for today. Speaking of Bruce, when is your next cruise?
My next cruise
Yes.
is the Booze Cruise in October.
You mean that little itty bitty.
Hey, don't be ragging on the Glory. It's a beautiful ship.
See, I was talking to Z earlier about karma. See, he's doing all that talking, bad mouthing other people's cruises and stuff like that.
I don't know how time about it.
Yeah, hey, Z,
just did.
I agree with Bill. Karma is you know what, and you keep talking like that, you know there's been no the Jubilee may be hanging out there.
Exactly.
Well, you know what? They're doing the same thing to me, saying that December 30th is going to be the best cruise
Breaking
ever.
news, breaking news, breaking news. December 30th cruise is now the Carnival Jubilee inaugural.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen. That won't happen. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Because if I know, I'll find out. And,
So, Bill, speaking of the Jubilee, because there's conversation and speculation. Do you have any idea who do you think the cruise director is going to be?
Looking at the way the contracts are working out with Carnival, I'm going to say Kindle Fire.
yes.
That's just by the way everything's working out.
Reasons. One, the spot, because he got the Mardi Gras, and the biggest thing, Kendall's from Texas.
Yes.
I think that's gonna play, and her current contract ends in October. And normally they take a week off or a month off to 2 months off. So I think it would be perfectly lining up for her to take the Jubilee.
Yeah,
and that's what it looked like. When you look at the contracts and everything like that, it looks like it lines up for her to have like a month or so off, and then come take over the ship. So if I was betting, Kindle Fire would be the person I would bet on.
Yeah,
yes,
that's what I think. I think when her contract ends, and she'll take a month off, and then she'll fly over to Europe, get on that ship, and
yeah,
that's right. See, the transatlantic thing. I forgot about that.
Some people were talking like Lee Mason and the Flying Scotsman. They did the celebration and Mardi Gras, so they wouldn't do that one again. Cookie, I don't think he has the same pull, the same draw, but people do like Cookie. But
he just it was announced that he's going to be doing the Mardi Gras like September or something like that.
His contract doesn't line up. So Kindle Fire, because again, I don't think they're going to put. I'd like Jackie Tang and Andy Mercer. I like those two.
I really like, but I'm not even sure where he's at right now. But I don't think he would, because I don't know if he's done it long enough. And that is, now I forgot his name. He wears the glasses though. What crew?
It's not Dr. E or anybody. Dr. E or
no, it wasn't Dr. E. It was.
Where's the glasses?
Now it's gonna bug me till I figure it out. Hold on. It is not the hold on a second.
Yeah, he's gonna figure it out. He's gonna be freaking out all day long. Yep, it's gonna be on his brain all day long. Okay, got drink some extra coffee. Drink some extra coffee. Yes. While he is doing that, we have some interesting news. Now, you heard the story about. I haven't told this to Bill. You heard the story about that young lady that was taking a selfie that was on the ledge on the rails of the one of the world's biggest cruise ships. She's taking a selfie. She's been found safe. She's been rescued. There's no more information about her condition. So she had to get admitted back. So that means she didn't break any major injuries. So it's just one of those things that you'll say, why would you do something like that? I don't know. It just boggles my mind. I would not do anything like that. That's just too scary. So, okay, what is that? What's that noise?
Oh, that's our robot cleaner dumping its
a robot cleaner. Oh,
there
big time.
Dion. Dion
Oh,
Williams.
I don't think I know
Oh
Dion.
man.
Yeah, I did a interview with him on, I believe he was on the Dream, and he is funny, and that guy can I mean, his wardrobe change. So he was doing the Love and Marriage show one night. It was the same night that we were doing the Rock and Glow party, and he was dressed in a tuxedo for the Love and Marriage show. And when that show ended, the Rock and Glow party started like 10 minutes later, and he was completely changed into this outfit, neon. I mean, it was crazy. It's like, how in the world do you change so quick? It was crazy. But
What's
he's a great cruise
what's his
director.
name again?
It's a Dion. His picture doesn't show him in glasses, but he's a Christian Dion Williams.
Oh, Christian.
And it looks like he's going on the Radiant in July, so that wouldn't match up for him either. And I don't think he's been with Carnival long enough.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
But he's a great cruise director. I really liked it. He was funny. He was entertaining. It was great. And he always talked about no matter where he is in the world on a cruise ship or whatever, he always has to call home and Zoom because the whole family has to have Sunday dinner with grandma.
Oh.
So no matter where he is in the world on a cruise ship, he has to Zoom home to be at dinner with grandma for Sunday
So
night.
he must be a young man. He must be a young
Well, his
man.
contract starts. He's July 31st.
Yeah.
So 3
So
months,
it wouldn't
3 months, 4 months contract,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, I don't think he's been with Carnival long enough to be able to get the Jubilee. I don't know
Yeah.
how long he's been with Carnival, but but yeah, so
Yes,
because
it
because it shows that I'm looking at the Radiance. He's on the Radiance right now, but then he's taking a break. But then he goes back onto the Radiance in July 31st. So he probably would not get it. But I agree with you. I think it is going to be Kendall.
Kendall Fire, yes.
Lining up that way.
Awesome. I met Kendall Fire when she was on the business. He is one of those people that are, to tell you the truth, when it comes to going to shopping in Cozumel and shopping on the cruise ship for the duty freeze. And she said, if you want this, you want to go here. If you want some real stuff, you want to go here. And I talked to her for about 30 minutes, and she showed me all this stuff. And I said, yeah, okay. Because I'm a collector of watches and stuff like that. So I said, yeah, and if I'm a new watch, and she helped me out a lot. Kendall Fire is from Texas, and she's getting married this year, I think. So that's another thing.
Are her and Joey getting married this year?
I think so. As far as I know, this year or next year, I just know she got engaged. A lot of hearts were breaking when that happened. Mine. Yeah, but
her and Joey, they've been dating for like 5 years. So.
Yeah. I mean, I could not date anybody that if we were both working a cruise ship, that'd be difficult, And I think
the last, so we were with Kendall Fire when we were on the Vista, and Joey was working on that ship with her. But then so that was last year. And then it was announced that he was actually up to become cruise director, and which now he is a cruise director. So.
Yeah, so
that would be a tough marriage.
It would be.
Okay.
But they did say that Carnival does a really good job if a husband and wife work for the same company and they're on different ships. They make sure that they that they get their time together and stuff like that too.
How? But how though? I mean, How would it get? I mean, here you go at the port at the same time, maybe, and you spend a couple of minutes while you're at the port. I mean, other than that, I mean, how would you spend time together?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. We are getting into
for
pod
instance,
time.
well, now that he's a cruise director, that'll probably be harder.
Yeah.
But if they're not in the same position, but they're working on cruises,
No, I can understand that.
that way.
But being both being cruise directors,
I mean, I guess he could become her assistant or vice versa, on a ship. But
yeah.
I don't think. I mean, now he's a cruise director, so why be demoted down to an assistant?
Yeah. Yeah.
Destination Fun says, Z, you have a lot of dating restrictions.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. She saw the video I made.
Maybe you need to loosen up those restrictions.
Nope. Ain't gonna happen.
'Cause
It's not gonna happen.
Is there anybody out there that fits all those restrictions that you have?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Good luck, Z.
They go to church. They go to church. They go to church.
Okay, but you have more than that.
I got three. You want me to name them?
Well, I really don't even want to get into them right here on this show.
Okay, yeah.
Let me drop down first.
No. Well, if you want to know the truth,
my goodness, I'm getting nervous. Let me keep an eye on the chat.
the chat will be all right. The chat will be all right. But yes.
Let's don't get into that right now. That's for sure.
Yeah, we'll all get into it. Yeah, I'll stay tuned for prime time tonight. I'll get into it. But yes, Sherry saw the video I made. The solo cruiser. I made a couple of overviews about the reason.
Let's get off of that as we stay on it.
Yeah, but it's
yikes. So,
yes,
when's your next cruise?
What's that?
When's your next cruise?
Oh, on the Congo Jubilee, December 20th.
Greatest ship ever.
It is going to be the greatest ship ever. I wish Bruce would have been on that cruise, but he's going on to the. He's going to be on a sloppy second cruise with a bunch of. I'm just saying.
There we go.
My
karma's going to be tied to his karma because for karma to get him, you got to get me. So thanks, Z. I appreciate it.
They won't come to get you. And then how they going to come to get you? I don't believe in karma.
I'm glad you don't.
I don't believe in karma because I do not believe in karma. Karma is what you put on yourself. I don't do it. I state the facts. I state the facts because this is going to be the first cruise that anybody that is paying passenger is going to be on it. So that's the first. It's going to be the first time anybody can be filming as a content creator on that cruise ship. So that's the first. You'll get a lot more views when you put out content on that ship than you will on a second cruise.
Hey Z, how many people on that transatlantic cruise on the Jubilee? How many people you think said the same thing you're saying right now?
Oh, the transatlantic cruise
is going to be the greatest cruise ever, and the December 23rd cruise is going to be trash.
I gotta say this to Bill. There are not going to be any paid passengers on the transatlantic cruise on the Carnival Jubilee.
You're not getting what I'm saying, though. There were passengers on that ship until they postponed it, Z.
Well, they postponed it, so it's in the past, right? So there's not going to be nobody on it.
Well, you got to remember, just like both the Mardi Gras and the celebration experience on the transatlantic, is those passengers did not have a perfect cruise because.
Well, yeah, I understand.
I mean, they even had venues closed; they weren't completely open. The crew members were learning the ship. Think about it.
I understand that, and cruising to a transatlantic cruise is very, very difficult for a brand new cruise ship. When Derek was on that cruise from Europe to New York City, probably the majority of the cruise, it was foggy. They were playing that horn constantly. Stormy, a little bit of stormy seas on there, but yeah, the Atlantic. I want the Atlantic cruise, and they stopped for a couple of seconds to hang around the Titanic. time that ship is cursed ship. And for example, yeah. But no, I'll do a trans-Pacific, yeah. But transatlantic, it's just terrible weather, and you got to eat that
You got a lot of
European.
you got a lot of things you won't do. You know, I won't know, but I know never that. Nope. 2 day, 3 day cruise. Nope. Never. Nope. Nope. Never.
Yeah,
Transatlantic. Nope. No. I nope. How do you ever get on a cruise ship? I'm not. Nope. Fly. No. I'm not gonna fly. Nope. 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 No casino. Nope. Too many kids. Nope. Nope.
I'm not going to go to Alaska. It's too cold.
Nope. Too cold in Alaska. Nope. Australia. Nope. Too hot. I mean, my goodness.
you know what I would do? I would be on an icon to see the 2024, 2025, and I would do a Asian cruise from Australia to Alaska. I mean Australia to Seattle. Like somebody I know has always got that cruise, right, Bill?
I don't
Is
have
that
that
a one-day cruise?
I don't have that cruise.
You didn't book that cruise?
It was $3,100 per person. No, I'm sorry. No, I didn't book that cruise.
I thought you got a good deal. Didn't you say you got a good deal for a 31-day cruise?
No, I said I want a good deal. If they give me a good deal, I'll take it. But no, it was gonna cost me $7,200 to do that cruise.
Now, if they give you a good casino deal, you'll do that, right?
Now, then I would do it. That's what I'm hoping for. July 5th, I think the new deals come out, or 5th or 6th.
July 5th.
They come
July
out.
5th, the new deals come on.
Oh,
and there's
boy.
something else that's happening in July 5th.
Oh boy.
You know what, Z? Sherry makes a very good point in the chat. Sherry says that if Carrie Underwood was on an Alaskan cruise, she bets you'd be on it.
Oh, okay. Now, okay, now. Okay. We get into prime time. Now, Carrie Underwood is going on that cruise. I know I'll be warm. I'll be warm. I'm just living like that. Yes, Carrie Underwood was going on Alaska cruise. Absolutely.
How would you be warm? You have a room next to the kitchen or something, or how would you be warm?
I'll be warm. My heart be racing. That'd be fun.
Oh, okay.
That'd be. Oh, okay. So yeah. So Jennifer says
we should book a group cruise that Carrie Underwood is performing on.
a group cruise. Oh yeah, but yeah, I know what his schedule is. The last show in Vegas is December 9th. So I already know that. I know that. Let's see. Okay, Jennifer said her aunt and uncle is the one that got that cruise. Oh, okay. Oh, that 31. Oh, yeah. So, but the thing is, it costs more. It should not cost more for a solo cruiser, especially when you go ahead and do that. A solo cruiser, I would, yes, I would not. I would not go on an Alaska cruise unless it. Now, okay, I'll put this one here. I'll go on an Alaska cruise if it was Carrie Underwood or it was
Beyonce.
less than $500 for me to go on.
Well, good luck with that one.
I know that one. Buffalo won't happen. So yeah.
And if a unicorn, a unicorn.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Well, again, who knows? You get the other deal, so you maybe Carnival give you a deal on an Alaskan cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I mean not one with Carrie Underwood on it, but
No.
Yeah.
Cruises are. I mean, I look at the Jubilee outside of the holidays. When you start looking at middle of next year, I mean, the prices are like a normal
I know.
cruise.
See, then that's the whole thing. If they did, hold on, let me put my fingers crossed. If they did cancel this cruise, it wouldn't be the worst thing for me. I mean, again, I would book it a little later in the year for a third of the price I'm paying for this cruise.
Yeah.
And this is just because of an inaugural. and Christmas, which
Yeah,
neither one means a whole lot to me.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I say I'm very lucky I got that deal. Lucky I
I mean,
was working
cruising
in January.
on the holidays is cool. We did Christmas a couple years ago, and it was very very cool. But it's not, it's not. I don't think it's a game changer.
Well,
I
but
mean,
they
it's
say
not.
that for the whole month of December, the ship would be decked out for Christmas.
Mhm.
You just won't spend Christmas.
Yep.
When the celebration was on Thanksgiving last year,
Mhm.
so I go to the main dining room. I'm like, man, we're gonna have some like real turkey and stuff like that. It was like a turkey loaf. It wasn't like it was like a turkey loaf. It wasn't. It was like it was disgusting. I was so disappointed in the meal. I think I wound up going to like the Lido deck where they actually had a turkey there, and they were shaving off pieces of real turkey. Well, I'm assuming real turkey. Um, so the turkey was better actually on the Lido deck than it was in the main dining room.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm hoping because it looks like he's obviously making changes with Emerald Lagasse as the head of the food and everything now. That things do start becoming better. That he puts,
yeah.
because he's a great chef. So,
I'm looking at his
yeah,
meals and the things that he's bringing on new is all about
yeah.
Louisiana. It seems, not all of
Well,
it, but and it's like
yeah.
I don't do seafood. I don't do the lobster and
you don't know what you're missing, Bill.
shrimp.
You
I
don't know
do
what you're missing with the
stomach ache.
seafood.
So
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
We'll see. Because I would think, because I think is he not from Italy? I was thinking he would do more of an Italian flair,
Oh,
but maybe not.
Yeah, but again, he kind of got his down in Louisiana. His that's what a lot of people seem to like about him.
Yeah,
mhm.
But
I've
we'll see.
never ate at one of his restaurants. I'm kind of interested on the Jubilee to try his restaurant there.
It was I would recommend it. I enjoyed it. I did that on Celebration, and I really enjoyed it. And I forget the name of it. It was like a little I want to say a meat pie or what do they call it over.
Shepherd's pie, like a
No,
Oh,
it's not that. It was a little. I forget what they call it over like in Spain, but it's like a little
oh yeah.
uh, pastry around some meat, and it was delicious. I want
I
to say
might have to.
Chattanooga pie, but it was whatever it was, and it was good. I enjoyed it. Everybody seems to enjoy the food. I never heard anybody say anything bad about the food. The beignets were good. I thought they were good. I thought they were comparable to New Orleans. Uh, I've had a few in New Orleans. Some people said some places down in New Orleans where they had the best, but they had some different sauces with it, and they were delicious. Matter of fact, I think they're starting to offer those. I think that was part of the menu where they're gonna have beignets on the other ships too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Might be an extra cost, but
yeah, so this restaurant is it gonna be is it an Italian restaurant? What kind of food is it?
no, it was Louisiana Creole food.
Oh, it goes in one end and comes out the other.
TMI.
Yes. Well, that's Cajun food for you.
Well, that's
Uh,
all food.
yeah,
TMI.
it's all for you, but it goes out faster when you eat
TMI.
Cajun food. It runs through me like water.
Oh,
But yeah,
come on.
it just
The
yeah.
visuals, the visuals. Stop.
Hey, Anyways, Bruce. So the condition is, when do you think we'll find out the cruise director of the Jubilee in the next couple of weeks or a couple of months? Since
I don't know. I'm constantly being told it's going to be soon. So it could be in the next couple of weeks. It could be. I really don't know. All that they're putting out, they were being pretty tight-lipped about it. So, but within the next, I'm probably at least by end of summer, if nothing else.
Yeah. And speaking of summer, you talk to your family down here is burning up.
They are, yeah. Our daughter lives in Waco, and she talked to her yesterday, and I think she said it was she said 100 and 105 there.
Yeah.
7 o'clock in the morning, it was already 82.
Yeah. Yes. Got up this morning, opened the door.
No, thank you.
Well, the thing is, my AC is set at 79. I might have to put that up there to 80 because I didn't get, we got the June one that was not bad. July one is going to be, what do you think? But yeah, especially for a one bedroom, so hopefully it won't be as bad as last year's was. Last year's was, so the point is, hey, this is another tip coming in. Guys, don't forget, if your passports are due, go ahead and take care of it now, because if it gets expired in 6 months, you need to renew your passport, especially. I think it eases up a little bit because the brush and the COVID is almost done. I think it's done already, but yeah, that's just me. Um, Bruce, is there any news, any norovirus happening around the cruising industry? Do you know anything about the norovirus?
There was, I can't remember which ship it was, but there was a small little breakout of norovirus type of flu going around on, I believe it was on a Norwegian ship. So, I mean, no matter what you do, you're going to run into sicknesses. So, it's nothing nothing over normal. It's nothing like we were dealing with, a couple years ago.
There is something about a cruise ship, though, that when you get off a cruise ship, they call it what, cruise crud.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what it is, but you get that cough and.
Well,
Yeah, we've been we've been really, I mean, we've been blessed, lucky, whatever you want to say about when we've, I don't think we've ever had the cruise crud when we got off. I got sick in 2019, but I think it was a food poisoning type of a thing on a ship. I was down for a couple of days. I was quarantined into our cabin for a couple of days.
Oh wow!
But other than that, on our Christmas cruise that we did in 2021, I did, when I got back home, tested positive for COVID.
Oh.
But it was, it was just like, it was like a cold, and everything. So, yeah, I had tested positive. Our son did too. I think he got it. I don't know if he got it on the ship or on the plane before we got on there, but he started feeling sick about 3 days, 4 days into the cruise.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. And the cruise crud is probably because of the changing of weather. I mean, you go to a tropical paradise and then you're going back to port. If the temperature change or condition change, your system is not used to it. I mean, you get at least 2 or 3 days in that hot. You get used to it, and then you go back to a mild or cold weather. That's when you have the crud.
Look at Dr. Z coming up with a logical reason for it. Look at you.
Well, got a little Dr. Z's philosophy. But yeah, that's why I always say, if you're going on a cruise, bring some vitamins with you. Drink a lot of orange juice or something like that before, during, and after, just to keep your mind in check and stuff like that. A lot of things, it's just, a lot of people are complaining when they get off the ship. They can feel the earth moves because they It's still, yeah, that happens. It happens it does it happens a lot, a little bit for me. You know, get off the cruise, you're still in that cruise mode. You're still thinking this is moving. So yeah, uh, that's why I cannot wait for the XL class ship. I have not been on it.
You'll love
I think uh,
you're gonna love it, Z.
I'm gonna love it that much. Am I gonna love it too much? That
Well,
is the question.
and again, when I say that, I don't know how well you're going to be able to walk around because it is a big ship, and if you get a
Yeah.
scooter, you probably like it better if you had a scooter, so you can easily get from one end to the other because they do have it. I don't know if you go to shows or not, but like dining will be one place, and the other end of the ship would be the show, and then
Hmm.
luckily the main show is at midship.
Right. So basically, the bulk of everything is midship and back. That's
Well, no,
why.
it's all spread out, but like the main dining room would be at one end of the ship, and then the secondary theater would be at the other end.
Yeah.
So if there's a show, not counting what it's in the center of the ship, they call it it'd probably be Jubilee Central, and that's midship. But then they have another theater I believe in the forward part of the ship, the bow of the ship. But the dining will be in at the end of the ship, the main dining room. But they do have other restaurants throughout the ship. Hey, Scrolls Nest, welcome in.
Scrolls Nation in the house. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for coming in. So yeah, I don't know if I'll get a scooter. I said my before. I forgot what you were saying. Anyways, yes, you have to basically work out, the workout to get on the cruise. Hopefully I'll be 50 pounds lighter, so it will help to keep walking. So I'm not gonna rent a scooter. If I rent a scooter, I had to borrow some money to rent a scooter, but I'm not gonna.
Scrolls
Um,
Nest, Scrolls Nest said he was glad he had a scooter on the Mardi Gras.
Now, yeah, now getting me tip. Now, see if I rent a scooter, that means I gotta change my room and everything. That was mm, I don't think that. You see, if you rent a scooter, you gotta get a wheelchair access room. I don't know if they have any available on the Jubilee now, but I don't know. Um, as of right now, I'm not gonna rent a scooter. I'm just gonna take a little bit more breaks. Uh, but hopefully, I'll be. You know what? The last cruise I did on the Vista, I definitely needed, and this time I lost a little bit. I lost a lot of weight since then, so it'll be better for me to keep on losing the weight, and yeah. So yeah, that is a good thing. The scooter thing. If y'all want to rent a scooter, go scootaround.com. Get rid of scooter. It's like 7 days is like $240 for 7 days. It's not bad. Yeah. So other than that, let's see what else we're going to talk about before we get out here. You know why? Because in 15 minutes, the Young and the Restless is coming on, baby. Can't miss my soap opera. The Young and the Restless. Yes, I do watch that. It's better to watch that than watch the news. So.
Scrolls Nest says, Z, I never get an accessible room, and I get my scooter right into my room.
Oh, real? Do you rent a scooter or you have a scooter you buy? That's a good question.
And also, Cruising Scene just came in. Hey, Cruising Scene, welcome in.
What is happening? Good to see. What is going on? How are y'all living? I'm not living that well because it's just too hot to go anywhere. Yes, it's hot in here. Bill doesn't know anything about the hot weather here. It's hot. I mean, you open the door, you can feel the heat come and get me. Come and get me. See, you don't want to go out here. It's too hot. anyway, so yes, a lot of people are, there have been some instances that people had to go to the hospital that work in the weather. I mean, there are people work in this kind of weather for construction, lawn service. And I would not do that. Yes, I agree. Too hot in Texas. Yes. Cruising, yes, it is. This morning was 83 degrees. And I said, no, no.
Scrosness says, I have my own, but scoot around scooters should fit in your room.
Yeah, yeah. They got different kinds of selection. I had not. Yeah, but one of the conditions of my friend paying for my cruise, I can't rent a scooter. So
Oh, well,
that's why
no scooter it is then.
no scooter it is. So, yep, that's why. Exercise, drinking plenty of water. I'm drinking too much. You know what? The only thing about drinking water, you gotta go to the bathroom all the time. Crap. When you get to go to good sleep, and then all of a sudden, oop, gotta go. I mean, you're in a good dream, and then all of a sudden, something wake you up. So, once again, guys, One Step Adventures will be on at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central Time. Check him out. I know he has some valuable information. He's going to try to tell some jokes. Speaking of jokes, how you like your mic, man? You had it for almost 3 days. How you like it?
I really haven't, other than doing live, I haven't really used it. So when I'm doing live, I can't hear it. I got it mostly for when I do my voiceovers. I have watched the video, and it does seem clearer as far as the sound quality. But I got it for mostly for doing voiceovers. So it just doesn't. It cuts down on the noise, and the sound quality is just better.
Yes, that was So that would be a good thing to do, especially for voiceovers. And as far as StreamYard, are you more comfortable with StreamYard now?
I'm still learning it. It's okay. There's a few things to do on it. Actually, I was looking at something last night as far as like an OBS. The OBS software is it's such a learning curve.
Yeah.
It looks like there's a ton of things that you can do on it.
Yeah. OBS is very, very hard if you don't know what you're doing. That's why I stay with StreamYard, because I know StreamYard is a learning process, and yes, I got the $10 a month version. But by the way, a couple of announcements, quick announcement. Next Wednesday will be the first year anniversary of this channel. We're gonna, guys, go ahead and hit that bell button, because I'll be on constantly during that day. It's going to be very interesting. And then next Friday will be my birthday celebration weekend. Anything can happen on that one, so y'all want to stay tuned to that. It's going to be craziness. Let's see. Together with y'all, we'll get this. Everybody saying hello to everybody. So, you know what? It's almost time to get out of here. You know why? He's young and restless. It's coming at 11:30, and I cannot miss my soap.
Scrolls that says, Z, if you don't want to rent a scooter, you can get a Carnival employee to push you in a wheelchair onto the ship at embarkation.
Yes, that is the secondary. That's the secondary plan, because that walk will. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that walk. That is the plan. And so, yeah, go check in here. I agree with that. Yeah. Just checking. Yeah, you can get a cargo appointment push into a wheelchair. That's a simple application. Yeah, that is the plan. I am planning to do that. Uh, now, yeah, Squirrel's Nest. Doesn't. I want a scooter, but my friend said he's not going to pay my cruise if I get a scooter, so I am not going to get a scooter. So we already got that taken care of. Besides, I'll be under my weight. Hopefully, yeah, that's a definite sign. Bruce, man, I know you're real busy. We're just talking about scooters and all that stuff. So, Bruce, do you have any final thoughts before we get out of here today?
Final thoughts. Everyone needs to book a cruise.
Nah.
That's final thoughts. And we do have some great. If you want to cruise with a group of people and you don't want to go by yourself, we have got some great group cruises uh, to really look at. I keep pushing out the booze cruise, but the booze cruise really is almost sold out. Um, that we're down to just booking guaranteed cabins, and so I don't know. They don't have how many's left. They do still let us book into it, so that is a possibility. And then next year we've got the Sea Lake Journeys group cruise on the Norwegian Breakaway out of Miami um, in May of next year. We've got the Utopia of the Seas with Clock Family Adventures in September 13th of next year for a short 3-day group cruise, but it'll be fun. It's going to Coco Cay and Nassau. And then we've got Eddie Lugo's group cruise next October, October 28th, out of Tampa on the Carnival Paradise. And then 2025, right now, we have our Alaska group cruise on the Carnival or on the Norwegian Encore out of Seattle on a 7-day group cruise. And then we are working on a couple more group cruises. We can't make any announcements yet for 2025 also. That could be possibilities. And so one of them is real exciting. And as soon as we have some stuff nailed down, we will be able to announce that stuff too.
Sounds like a plan. If you want more information, Bruce, go ahead and put your information on the chat. For those of you who are watching this live or you're going to watch on replay, it's oceanoceantravel.com. Get in touch with Bruce. He can hook you up for any kind of cruise, a group cruise, a solo cruise, a family cruise. Go ahead and hook it up. He's going to put that information down on the chat. For those of you who are watching this live, just stay tuned to that. If you're going to watch this on a replay, you'll have all the information you need to know. Contact Bruce with oceanoceantravel.com, and we will appreciate it. And Bruce is one of those guys who will spend some time with you, how to set up, how you book your cruise, how you do all your arrangements. I also do different kinds of cruises other than Carnival. He does every other. I think he does Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, and a sea cruise. Probably
Yeah,
celebrity.
we deal with all the cruise lines. So.
Okay, yes, he does all cruise companies. So, by the way, if you want to book a cruise, don't go to Carnival. They're real busy right now, but and by the way, the reason why I use travel agents, you don't have to pay them extra. They get paid through the cruise company, so don't have to worry about that. Bruce will hook you up. We'll see here. One more thing. Bill, do you have anything coming up other than the other show this afternoon?
Well, we got Together We Travel has a premiere starting in a couple of minutes. It's 12:29. So as soon as you're getting off, I guess this premiere is going to start. So Embarkation Nation dropped the link to that premiere. So if everybody can go over there and show some support to Together We Travel, it would be appreciated. And I'm going live, Banter with Bill at 4 p.m. Eastern time today.
And as far as me is concerned, prime time. Prime time will be on 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And we will continue the discussion about my dating situation on that one. So it's going to be lots of fun. If you want to be on the show, if you want to be a panelist, if you
No
want to get
thanks.
some hours, you want to get some hours, come on to be the panelist on the hours, just hit that blue button. When you come on, you get some hours. Everybody can get some hours like that. Coming up next week, July 5th will be the first year anniversary show all day, every day. Hit that bell button because you never know it could be on. And then next Friday, July 7th, it's start of Z's birthday weekend. You don't want to miss this. I'm trying to tell you. Got some good stuff for you. Got some bad stuff. Got some bloopers. We're going to talk about the history and the making the 10.5-hour marathon. You don't want to miss that. We might have special guests. You never know on that. Guys, don't forget, hit that button, subscribe that button. Always check out my videos out there. I got some videos on the Carnival Triumph, the Navigator Seas, and the Carnival Vista will be coming out in the next couple of days. Y'all stay tuned for that. Otherwise, we get ready to get out of here. Do first things first. Goodbye, content creators. Thank you for coming in. No, that was loud. God, that was loud. Real lost his theory. Guys, thank you guys for coming in for the morning show. We've been long, but hey, it's a good thing. I'd like to thank the special guest, Orange Adventures. Bill, you'll be here this afternoon. And then we're always bringing out the breaking news. Ocean to Ocean, Bruce, and his lovely wife, Cindy, in the house. Thank y'all guys for coming in to make this a very enjoyable show. Gotta get out of here. Gotta watch my soap. Be on the rest starts at 12:30.
Don't forget to go to Together We Travel premiere.
Yes, I'm gonna have that on my phone while I'm watching my soap. Yes. Together We Travel 12:29 p.m. Oh, 2 minutes. All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate it. Now, the one wise man always says, do not drink and drive. Do not hang around the knuckleheads to do it. And always drink responsibly when you're on a cruise ship because you don't want to end up like that knucklehead. Peace out. Deuces. And whiz out.